Hello, people, and welcome back. It is a beautiful Sunday morning with a lot of bright, cheery sunlight out. But I've got my window all blocked up, so I can't let any of that. I don't let any of that bright, cheery sunlight in here while I'm playing Diablo. That'd be horrible. That would ruin the whole Diablo experience. So I'm doing something a little different at this point. I'm going back to Jade Harvester.
Laura.
Yes?
Why do you keep glancing over?
Why do you keep glancing over at Kadala? So I took off. I still got, unfortunately, I overwrote the build, the armory build in here with, accidentally I overwrote it with this. I'm not sure when or how that happened, but so I basically had to use this one and then try and remember what I had for my main Jade Harvester build. This was for when I did Nephilim Rifts. But I think I got most of it figured out. Instead of Kimbo's Gold, Nagel Ring, I've got Compass Rose Traveler's Pledge. Now, since the time when I was using this, I got an Ancient Legendary Traveler's Pledge. So that should help out a little bit. I just had to put that socket in it. Also, if you'll see, my Lakumba's Ornament was not Ancient Legendary back then. Since then, I've gotten this Ancient Legendary one. I had a Unity, but the Unity was not, I don't know if it wasn't socketed or what, but I just put this socket in it just now. And these two were not Ancient Legendary before. So I got these Ancient Legendary versions since back when I played Jade Harvester before. And I just had to switch out something for armor there and something for armor here. And the main thing, though, that I really wanted to try was to take out this wormwood, which I think was good for a while, because it basically allows me to get a free casting of that locust swarm. But I think I want to take that out and put in something else, and then I will just have to manually cast my locust swarm, which may not be all that bad. It'll give me an extra, not only the locust swarm, but I think I'm going to use,
I imagine that the hero of prophecy would be more lively.
I'm going to use the one, it will give me an extra rune effect. Normally it just has pestilence, but I think I'm gonna put on, it's gotta be poison. I suppose it doesn't have to be poison, but okay, well this, well, won't be poison, but this will cause enemies to deal 25% reduced damage. Oops. But the reason why I prefer it to be poison is because poison damage, well, I wonder what that is. Poison damage. 1 million. I'm not sure what that's from. Poison damage. Never used to, I don't remember it ever saying the poison damage, the actual number there. I know it was plus 20%, but I don't know what that 1,069,000 is. That's strange. Okay, now that's strange. Okay, because the critical hit damage went up. I don't know how they calculate that number. How do they know? How do they know how much damage I'm going to be doing? I mean, I know my haunt is. What happens if I change over that haunt to something non-poison? Let's say that one. Still 1,069,000. But how do they know how much damage it's going to do? Maybe it's a calculation of this. I suppose it could be. Yeah, that's what it must be. 20% of this. But I don't like things like that. I don't like looking at those kinds of. I don't like looking at these base damage too much because this doesn't always tell the whole story. All right. Well, so anyways, so I'm gonna change. I'm going to change Hex. I'm going to get rid of Hex. To Pestilence. I'm sorry, Locust Swarm with Cloud of Insects. I would like to use a poison one, but it already gains Pestilence. I'm hoping 25% less damage. Okay, and now since I'm going to be manually casting it, I can switch.
You might be interested in.
But what do I want to switch it for? I got a couple of options. I've got this. This is a pretty good choice. And that might have been a good choice also. I really like the defensive capabilities of this. It would be an extra 30% damage reduction. This also could be nice. This Wilkins Reach. This increases my attack speed. And although attack speed is important, I have to be careful of a couple things. Now that I'm going to be casting Locust Swarm manually, it costs 300 mana. I do gain a lot of mana per second, because I've got a couple of things in here that boost up my mana regeneration. But still, I don't want to be running out of mana deep into a battle. So, and when I increase my attack speed, I cast my Haunt more often and I use more mana per second. It's the same one I was using. I guess so. I've already got a bonus damage to elites from my unity. So if I go with this one, this would be an extra 50%. It'd be an extra 60% damage to elites. If I were to do that, if I were to use this one, that would make it to where I pretty much want to go after just elites, nothing else. Whereas if I go with this, then I'll gain the damage reduction. Only thing I almost forgot that last time I played
Should
this.
I find some new attire? These old things are becoming so small.
Last time I played this setup, my zombie dogs were dying a lot. I think they altered them. I think they took away some of the health of the zombie dogs because in seasons of the past, I don't remember my zombie dogs ever dying very much. All right. I'm going to try not only see something. I was also thinking lose that life per hit. I was also thinking, I mean, if I'm going to do this and I'm going to be going after just elites, then at that point it might actually be worth it for me to really start looking into this Flavor of Time. I thought I had an ancient legendary one. And giving up Compass Rose Traveler's Pledge for this Flavor of Time. And if I went with Ring of Royal Grandeur, then I could wear this helmet. And I could activate this in my cube. So the only kind of bad thing about this idea is that I'm very dependent upon the map. I do wish I had a ancient legendary version of it. Not only am I very dependent on the map, but I'm losing the offense and defensive bonus of Traveler's Pledge Compass Rose. But I'd gain twice the pylon effects. Losing some toughness, but gaining more life per hit. Blah. Why is this complicated? But I think it would be worth it. I mean, the only thing I don't like about this idea altogether is I don't like the idea of just going after just the elites. That's an idea that I've never really liked all that much. Skipping every single small guy, trying to hit just the big guys. But it would also be good against the Rift Guardian, who is an elite. Well, I'll give it a try. Let's put this in the cube.
If that's what you want.
Let's activate it. Okay, so now I got that in the cube. This, and this. So I'm mainly going to be looking for shrines. And elites. Bonus damage to elites, 63%. Poison damage increase. My damage went way down. Okay, because I lost some critical hit. Alright, so I lost some critical hit damage. Okay, it's not taking into account that poison skills deals 19% more damage. Life per hit went up. Life per hit went down. Well, I don't know. I don't know how well this is going to work out. I guess I'm willing to give it a try or two, though. I got a few keystones. And if this doesn't work out, I can go back trying just Compass Rose, Traveler's Pledge, and maybe put something else. But I'm hoping that this 25% reduced damage is going to help me out. And I gotta try and remember how to play this build too. Let's try it. Let's just go. Am I gonna try a 100? I think I did a 95 before. I should be able to do a 95. I did a 95 before with this build, although not with Flavor of Time and this idea, so we'll give it a try and see what happens.
Done.
Unleash your power, champion.
Ah. Get my stacks up.
Need more time.
Trying to remember how to play here. Oh, I can't get that.
I grow weak. Need more time.
Trying to remember how to play here. Looking for shrines and elites. Wow, wait a minute. Forgot to put on my Nemesis bracers. So I'm not going to get the elites.
Need help.
Without those nemesis bracers, this is...
I grow weak. Your death comes.
I gotta get those nemesis bracers back. I don't think it's gonna work anyways.
The spirit aid me. Need more time. Not ready yet. Time needs more time.
Over there.
I need healing. The spirit aid me. Needs more time.
Perfect strike.
Need more time. Need more time. Not ready yet.
Perfect strike.
See.
Perfect strike.
Need more time. Your death comes.
I would have had elites right there.
I strike at your heart. Need more time.
have the elites. Where are all the elites? Keeps on running away.
Needs more time.
There's all the elites.
I am hurt. Needs more time. Not ready yet. Your day comes.
There they are.
I never imagined such a creature.
Need more time. Needs more time. Die. Need more.
Oops.
Needs more time.
Let's see.
Not ready yet.
Alright. I'm not gonna make it. Let's just go back without that with that nemesis bracers that I had. It
I am returning to down.
might have worked out better. Start up a new game. I can't believe I forgot to put that on. That's like one of the whole points of that particular idea is to, every time you hit a shrine, an elite pops out, and you're doing tons of bonus damage to elites, and your shrines last twice as long. Yeah, see, I'm wearing it, and I've also got it in my cube. This was what I needed to do. I forgot to do it. I'm not sure if that would have helped so much anyways, but I do think in the beginning there, I was hitting the wrong buttons. You know, I hadn't played that build in a while. Let me start up a new recording, and I'll try another one. Hold on one second.